And whenever you're ready, you can take Vajrasana or Thunderbolt pose, sitting on top of our heels, warming up the ankles a little bit. You can rest your palms on top of your thighs and just close your eyes for a moment to center the mind, to be aware for your body. How are you sitting in that posture? Is the spine straight? Is the heart center lifting? Are the shoulders relaxed? Is the head extension of the spine? Take your breath. How deep is it? How slow it is? Now make one deep conscious inhale. Feel in your lungs with air expanding your belly forward, lifting the rib cage up. Exhale. Let everything go. Raise your arms above the head. You can keep the eyes closed if you like, or feel free to open them. We're gonna only lift the shoulders up and the shoulder blades. As we inhale, holding for a moment. As we exhale, we're gonna pull the shoulder blades down and hold this for a moment. Elbows are straight. Inhale, you're reaching up. Holding for a moment, stretching. And exhaling, pull down the shoulders, the shoulder blades, feel the neck free. Holding for a moment. Inhaling and reaching up. Holding the breath for a moment. And exhaling. You can continue with your arm breath, connecting the movements of your body with your breath. Just be aware. This awareness we also going to implement in our practice. We have today a creative sequence focused on splits. So don't panic if you cannot do splits. I also cannot. But we're going to work on improving them. And we're also going to have a little bit of additional focus on engaging the upper back muscles. So it's like gentle back bend is what we're going to do today. And I will give more difficult options for those who want more stretching, more challenging today. And also easier options, so just make sure you're listening to your body so that you don't injure yourself. Take one more cycle, inhaling and exhaling, and then just releasing your arms. You can roll your shoulders a little bit or shake it out to release if there is any tension. And if the eyes are closed, you can gently open them, and from this posture, we're gonna walk the palms forward, finding our tabletop pose. Spreading the fingers underneath the shoulders, pushing through the shoulders. Knees are hip width apart. Now we're gonna do the cat-cow pose, and today I'm offering a modification with both palms in cup shape. If you have strong fingers, feel free to switch first one and then the other. This is actually what we've done the last Sunday, who was here knows, and you can just do it on half palm, on the whole palm. Inhaling, belly goes down, head goes up, and exhaling, rounding. You can keep on breathing with your own breath, just moving and breathing and flowing. Inhaling and exhaling. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. And then bring a whole palm on the mat. And we're gonna make a big circles rounding the spine as you exhale. Push your hips back, coming into child's pose. As you inhale, lean a little bit forward, coming on your forearms and extending the arms. Think about big circles, rounding the spine and with your spine drawing a big circle, pushing your hips back. And then with our chest, finishing the circle, leaning forward, extending the arms and coming up. Big circle rounding the spine and coming back. Chest is finishing, the other half of the circles leaning forward. Very good. No rules. Just think about this circle that will just help the spine to move. You can connect the movement with the breath, exhaling as you come back and inhaling as you come forward with your own breath. Let's do one more round with your own tempo. And whenever you finish your beautiful circle, come into tabletop pose again. We're gonna take the toes underneath the feet just so that we stretch a little bit the ankles and the calf muscles. And here we have a little bit of circles to the side. Let's push the spine to the right side and then up, then left and down. So now the belly is making circles. Let's switch the direction. The belly is going to the right, down, left and up, just so that we move the spine in all possible directions. Spinal mobility is very important for healthy body in general, and especially when we're gonna do all of those difficult postures, because when we release the nerves, then we have better control over our muscles and over our body in general, and this way we can prevent ourselves in the injury. So in order to listen to the body, this is what we need to do. This is what listen to your body means. And let's come back again into tabletop pose. The toes are still underneath the feet. We're just gonna drop the chest between the palms. That's a gentle back bend, Ashtanga Namaskar pose. If this is creating discomfort in your neck, feel free to bring your forehead on the mat. Otherwise, chest is between the palms and the chin is on the mat. This is a gentle back bend, so you want to engage the muscles in your upper back. Try to squeeze your shoulder blades together and your elbows together. The shoulders are moving up and back. Just for a moment here. Take one more breath in as you breathe out. Slide a little bit forward. We're finding our way to a cobra pose. Inhale and lift your chest as high as you can with the help of your back, and from here lift your palms. Cactus arms, we're gonna make right angle in our elbows. Very good. Squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the chest just for one deep breath. Everyone here was complaining, I think almost everyone, from round spine during a lot of sitting in front of Zoom or just working. So now we're gonna do counter pose for our daily life. Just lifting the chest a little bit, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Shoulders are away from the ears. One more deep breath in. As you breathe out, bring your fingertips on the mat. So we still have the right angle in the elbows. Breathing in, lift your chest a little bit. Breathing out. You're gonna rest your forehead on the mat. Now we're gonna round the upper back and like a wave, like a circle. We're gonna lift a little bit this snake, the spine looking up. And then the chest is going down, then the chin, and then the forehead. Inhaling, the chest is lifting, and then the neck and the head looking up. And exhaling, Belly goes down in the chest, chin, forehead. With your arm breath, connecting that movement with the breath. No rules, just inhaling and feel how the air in your lungs is lifting you. And exhaling, how natural happens the exhalation. Just so that you connect the movement with your breath and make sure there is no pressure in your lower back. So you want to really feel that movement in your chest, in your upper back, lifting and pushing with your fingertips. If there is pain in your lower back, then you should not go that high. Then you can just go a little bit. Doesn't matter how high, just a little bit so you engage your upper back. Chest is open, and then it's correct. One more round with your arm breath. With your own temp, inhaling and exhaling, and when you finish that exhalation, whenever you're ready, rest your forehead on the mat. Palms are underneath the shoulders. From here, we're gonna lift ourselves into upper facing dog. So maybe we're gonna bring our hips a little bit forward. Arms are straight, pushing through the shoulders. Chest is lifting. Push through the shoulders. Elbows are pointing gently back. Make sure that you're not opening them. Take one more deep breath in here. As we breathe out, we're going to push with our knees, rounding the spine and coming back into child's pose. Here, maybe the position of the palms is going to change, doesn't matter. Allow them to move with you. And then from here, again, on the forearms, we're going to lean forward. And then we're going to drop gently the hips down, coming into upper facing dog. Feel free to bend the knees, the elbows if this is too much. Exhaling, rounding the spine, coming back into child's pose, big beautiful circle. The chest is going close to the mat, finishing the circle, leaning forward into upper facing dog or cobra. You choose your back bend. And exhaling, moving your hips back with your arm breath, with control and awareness on your body. Moving, and also that no rules, doesn't matter if it's a circle or is it a half moon. Just breathing and just moving the spine in all directions. Warming up the whole body. Gentle warm up for the arms, for the shoulders. Focusing on lifting the chest and engaging the upper back muscles. And then in our daily life, it's gonna be easier to sit straight. Very good. One more round with your own inhalation and exhalation. Don't look at me, just finish your round. As you finish it, if you want, you can come into child's pose for a moment to take a break. Always applies during the practice when you need a break for your body or for your mind, child's pose. Otherwise, if you're free, if you're ready for the next challenge, extend the right leg back, lift it up. Now, we're gonna bring the chest between the palms. The right leg is up between the palms. If this is too difficult, you can bring the leg down. One deep breath here. And breathe out, we're gonna push with the arms like a push up. Strong arms, very good. Bring the right knee behind the left knee. Crossing the legs like when we're sitting. And walk your palms a little bit back, just gently. Push your hips a little bit back, no need to go all the way down. Just a little bit for diversity. Stretching the abductors, the outer side of the legs. One more moment here of awareness. We are now in this awkward position on the side or the outside of the mat, doesn't it? Begin to walk your palms forward. Come into tabletop pose. Lift your right leg straight, parallel with the mat, in line with the body. Inhale and exhaling. We're gonna touch the forehead with the knee. Beautiful round spine. Now we're gonna slide the right foot between the palms. We're gonna find our low lunge. The back leg is going away, the front leg is going forward. Finding our lower lunge for a few breaths here. With inhalation, raise your arms above the head. And if you want, you can do this cactus arms. So it's like 90 degrees angle in the elbows, and fingers are just spread cactus arms. And focus on pulling your shoulders down and lifting your chest up. This is our additional focus today. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Just for a moment here. Chest is lifting away from the abdomen. Very good. One more deep breath in and deep breath out. Bring your palms or fingertips on the side of your right leg. Extend the right leg coming into half split. Just for a few moments here, focusing on stretching the hamstrings. Preparing for intensive workout. Bend your right knee, coming again into low lunge. And now from here, we're gonna take the left toes under, lift the left knee. High lunge, raise your arms above the head. Maybe do this cactus arms. Lifting the chest and maybe looking up. Just for a few moments here. Lower down the hips, warming up the thighs. Deep breath in, deep breath out, fingertips on the floor on both sides of the right foot. Extend your right leg if you feel comfortable with this, coming into this pyramid pose modification. If the front knee is a little bit bent, is okay. Just according to your body. Some people have very tight hamstrings, natural, and some people are just part of the body, they have it flexible. And this is how it is. It's not always even connected with how long are you doing yoga. Just bodies are different, and we're going to have today a lot of work for hamstrings. So you can feel free to modify always when you need to bend the knee, or if you have something around, you can always use it for support to bring your palms on top of it if you have a yoga block or anything else. Okay, bending the right knee, bringing both palms on the mat on both sides of the right foot. Get ready to shoot it back directly into three-leg dog. Just for one moment here, breathing in and breathing out. And then we're gonna drop the right foot down, down dog. Few moments here, finding your dog, pushing with the palms and the heels. Inhaling and exhaling, both knees on the mat. Tabletop pose. Left leg will go up, straight, parallel with the mat in one line with the body. You can always flex the ankle or point it back as you want. And from here, we're gonna lean a little bit forward and we're gonna bring the chest between the palms. Elbows are squeezing the body. Modification of Ashtanga Namaskar. One leg is up. Just for a moment here, making it more difficult. Focusing on strengthening this upper back, opening the chest. Inhaling and exhaling, push up, extend the arms. Coming back into tabletop pose. Bend the left knee and bring it behind the right knee. Crossing the legs. And walk your palm a little bit back. Stretching here for a moment. And begin to walk your palms forward, coming into tabletop pose. Extend the left leg back. Breathing in and breathe out. Round the spine, touch your forehead with your left knee if you can, or just try to touch it. Sometimes it's happening, sometimes it's not. And then slide the left foot between your palms, finding your low lunge. Sliding the right leg back, left leg forward, so that we feel gentle stretch in the groins and the hips. Finding this low lunge, left knee, left ankle in line. Right eye moving forward. Inhaling, raising your arms above the head. If you want, you can do this cactus arms. This just movement help us open the chest, because then we can pull the shoulder blades down and the chest is lifting. The whole center is lifting. If you want, you can gently look up a little bit. Just for a moment here. Very good. Breathing in and breathing out, both palms on the side of the left foot. Extend the left leg, half split pose. Find your own modification here. Sometimes it's not possible to extend the left leg. You can keep it micro bend. Just make sure that the weight of the body is not coming on the left leg in that case, so that you protect the knee. If you have to do this with bent knee, then maybe you will come a little bit more back. And then you will try to rest on the palms and not creating tension on the knee. Just for a few moments here. Gentle half split. Breathing in. Bending the left knee. Again, low lunge. Taking the right toes underneath the right foot. Right knee is up. Inhaling, high lunge. If you want, you can do this cactus arms. Lifting the chest. Squeezing the shoulder blades. Together, lifting the whole center. Looking up, focusing on this upper back, so strong. Only with control of your muscles, with your mind, you can strengthen this muscle. You're just now planting the seed of this healthy habit, so that in our daily life, you can know it's okay, let's lift this chest a little bit. Engage the upper back, straight spine or gentle back bend. Inhaling and exhaling, palms on the mat on the side of the left foot. Extending the left leg a little bit or all the way. Finding a modification of this pyramid pose. If this is too difficult, if you have something around, you can always use it for support. Maybe you have some chair around or small table, or you can just micro bend the knee, or you can come a little bit forward, but make sure that you're not pushing, just for support. It's more difficult when we are not resting on the floor. One more deep breath in, deep breath out. Bending the left knee, planting both palms down. Get ready to shoot the left leg back and up, three-leg dog. Very good. Just for a moment here, inhaling and exhaling, come into this down dog. Maybe walk the legs a little bit. One leg straight, one leg back, bend. Inhaling, right leg goes up. Three-leg dog. Exhaling, and step it forward between your palms. Now we're gonna lean a little bit forward. Walking the fingertips a little bit forward. We're getting ready for third warrior. Finding this balance posture. Engage in your core. Whenever you find your balance, you can lift your upper body a little bit in line with the leg. With the left leg, bring the palms together underneath your chest. Strong third warrior. And begin to bend the left knee. Bring it forward. At the same time, lifting your upper body, coming into standing. Left knee is bent towards the chest. Now, you can hold to the left knee. And if you feel like you need a little bit more twist, you can extend the left arm back. You can still look forward if it's difficult to rotate your head without losing the balance. Otherwise, you can gently look back. Finding your balance. Focus on grounding through the right foot. Just for one more moment here. Rotating again your torso forward. Cactus arms. 90 degrees angle in the elbows. Let's try to extend that left leg a little bit or all the way and lift it up just for a moment here. Strong legs. And from here, we're going to step it forward on the front edge of our mat. So that there is a little bit of space between the both feet, just a few centimeters. And from here, we're going to reach those arms forward till we come with our upper body parallel with the floor. Imagine somebody is reaching us, or there is a big box of chocolate in front of us and then we want to get it. So we want to lengthen the waist. Just for one deep breath in and deep breath out. You can fold forward all the way down. Feel free to bend the knees if it's too difficult. And you can stay here if you want, or you can walk your palms to the left on the outer side of the left foot so that we are twisting. Just for a deep breath in here, deep breath out and walking the palms again forward. And from here, we're going to find our third warrior on the left leg. Begin to lift your right leg up, keeping it parallel with the mat. Whenever you're ready, bring your palms together underneath your chest. Engage your left foot. Left foot is holding the mat, kind of lifting the arch of the left foot so that we are activating those muscles there. Strong foot, foot lock is called, or Pada Bandha. Strong third warrior. Engage in the glutes. And begin to bend that right knee, bring it forward, lifting your upper body. Maybe a little bit of twist if you want. You can hold the right knee with the left palm and you can reach with the right arm back. Gentle twist. Look in whichever direction works for you. It's important to have a gazing point. Just for one deep breath in, deep breath out. We're going to rotate our torso forward, squeezing the knee up. Cactus arms, 90 degrees. Lifting the chest, engaging the upper back, squeezing the shoulder blades. Deep breath in, deep breath out, and just step that right foot down. Come into standing. The front edge of the mat. Breathing in and raise your arms above the head. Breathing out, fold forward, all the way down. Halfway up, inhaling. As we exhale, we're gonna step or hop the feet back to this high plank pose. If you want, you can do vinyasa with me, or you can skip it and wait in down dog. Leaning forward a little bit, inhaling. Exhaling, bending the elbows, chaturanga. Upper facing dog, inhaling. And downward facing dog, exhaling. Finding your dog for a few breaths. Equalize your breath. Relax here for a moment. If you need to drink water, go ahead and do it. You can also rest in child's pose. Whenever you're ready, Left leg goes up with inhalation, free leg talk. With exhalation, we're gonna step it forward between the palms. We're gonna lean forward, finding the weight of the body on the left foot. Maybe you need to walk your fingers a little bit forward to make you find the balance easier. Or you can directly lift them up, finding one line with the upper body and with the right leg. Don't worry if there is no straight line. You can always just tap the right foot down just to find your balance. Wherever you feel comfort and wherever you feel stable and control. We only want to find a little bit of balance. And begin to bend the right knee, bringing it forward at the same time. Lifting the upper body, squeezing the knee towards your chest. Maybe you can hold with the left palm and extend the right one back, gently twisting. Very good. Rotate your torso forward. Maybe squeeze that knee a little bit higher to make sure core is engaged, and then let it free, let it be. Cactus arms, right degrees angle. Let's try to extend that right leg forward. Maybe flex the ankle, it's a bit easier to engage the muscles. Just for a deep breath in and deep breath out. Step that right foot down, just a few centimeters in front of the left one. And reach with those arms forward, looking for the chocolate. Lengthening both sides of the waist. Upper body is parallel with the mat. Somebody is taking the chocolate away from us. We always have to reach forward in order to get it. One more deep breath in, deep breath out, folding forward and down. If you want more, you can work your palms to the right side, gently twisting side bend. If it's too much, you can bend a little bit the knees and stay a little bit higher. Feel free always to modify. It's not a competition. Also, the body is sometimes resisting, so maybe usually okay, you think I can do that. Why is not happening today? Then you should not push on that day and just be patient. And begin to walk your palms forward, torso is facing forward. We're gonna lean forward, finding the weight of the body on the right foot. Right foot is active, try to grab the mat as a little monkey. Strong foot. The back leg can be either with flexed ankle or you can point it. There is no wrong or right. It's a bit easier when the ankle is flexed. Just choose your option whenever you find your balance. Bring your palms together underneath your chest, coming into this third warrior. Bending the left knee. Lift it forward together with the upper body. You know what comes next. Hold into that left knee, extending the left arm back, gentle twist. One deep breath here. Deep breath out, rotating the torso forward, finding these cactus arms. Squeezing the knee a little bit up. 90 degrees, chest is lifting. Finding your balance, maybe looking up. Let's extend that left leg forward. With flexed ankle, it's a bit easier to engage the front side of the leg. Inhaling and exhaling, just allow it to step down. Very good. Inhaling, raising the arms above the head. Exhaling, footing forward and down. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhaling, step or jump back, plank, vinyasa or meeting point, downward dog. Inhaling, leaning forward, exhaling, chaturanga, or you go all the way down. Inhaling your back bend, upper facing or cobra. Exhaling, down dog. Finding your dog here. Stay for a few breaths. If it's too much, come into child's pose. Try to push your chest towards the knees. The shoulders in that posture are away from each other, protracting. So this is the opposite of what we were doing with the cactus arms. In the cactus arms, the shoulder blades come towards each other, and here they are away from each other. But in both ways, we feel a little bit more freedom in the chest. So focus on keeping the shoulders away from your ears and pushing the chest a little bit towards your knees. If it's too much, feel free to come into child's pose for a moment. Or whenever you're ready, you can lift yourself to the up dog. We have one more flow here. Right leg goes up, 3-leg dog. We're gonna make it a bit more interesting. Exhaling and step it forward between your palms. Now we're gonna come into standing split. So we're gonna step on the right foot, leave the left leg a little bit higher, as higher as you can so that it's comfortable for you. But try to not open the hips a little bit, too much. A little bit is okay. Ideally, they are squared forward, but the bodies are different. Sometimes it's easier just to open a little bit the left hip. Just don't be dogmatic. Find your balance and don't listen to your ego. It's not a gymnastics, so it doesn't matter how high we lift the legs. Finding the balance here in your standing split. Maybe you can keep your palms underneath your chest, or maybe you can interlock them behind your back and keeping them away from the spine. You can also micro bend the right knee. It's a bit easier to find the balance. Just for one deep breath here. Deep breath out. You're gonna bend the left knee. You're gonna bring it all the way forward and up, come into standing. Leave the left knee, squeeze it towards your chest. Extend the left leg forward just for one deep breath. But now it comes something new. So we're gonna bend the left knee and we're gonna bring the left shin on top of the right thigh. And we're gonna fold a little bit forward. You can bring the palms together in front of your chest. Feel free to stay here. Finding your modification. Make sure that you're finding your comfort here, your balance. That's the goal. Otherwise, you can hurt your knee. So just don't push too much. If you feel stable here, you can do a little bit of twist with left elbow, bringing it towards the left foot. Doesn't matter if it's touching, just twisting a little bit in that direction. You can always stay in the air. Strong, deep core, just twisting. That's so difficult when you're not resting. This is the correlation between the strength and flexibility. To become more flexible, we need to have this strength. Just for one deep breath here. And deep breath out. Begin to lift your torso, come into standing. Squeeze the left knee towards your chest, push it with your palms. And let's do kind of a dancer pose. We're gonna hold the left foot with the left palm. And we're gonna push that foot a little bit back. We're not gonna go all the way. Just a little bit. Reach with the right arm in front of you. And we're gonna fold forward into half moon pose. We're gonna bring the right palm on the mat. If this is too difficult, you can release the left leg and you can micro bend the right leg. Very good. Once you find your option, release the left leg coming into this half moon pose. Hips are open to the left. Just for a moment here, inhaling and exhaling, bending the right knee and step the left leg away, lifting your upper body coming into warrior pose, warrior two. Extend the right leg. That was a lot of work for the right thigh. Reverse Trikonasana. This means the right arm is reaching towards the left leg. Both legs are straight. We're stretching the right obliques. Just stretching here. Few moments of deep stretch, nice break. And we're gonna come into center, spreading the arms, taking your feet here. The right foot is in line with the left arch and the hips. The hips are parallel with the mat. Bend the right knee without changing the position of the spine. Spine is straight. We're gonna come into this warrior two. And from here, we're gonna bring the right palm on the inner side of the right foot. Extend the left arm forward, coming into extended side ankle pose, Jita Parshva Konasana. Very good pose for strengthening the legs and for opening the hips. Reach your left arm forward or up. Just who wants challenge, I offer a bind. Don't force yourself. Left arm is behind the back, and then the right one can reach underneath the right thigh towards the left palm. Maybe you can hold your fingertips here. And once you're there, try to open your chest, looking up, pushing the left shoulder back, lower down your hips, strong core. Don't do that if you experience discomfort in your shoulders. And from here, we can extend the right leg into bound Trikonasana. If you're not in bind, just spread your arms away into the classical Trikonasana. Normal Trikonasana, arms away. Those who are in the bind, stay in the bind for a moment. And then everyone release the bind if you're binding. We're gonna walk the palms forward, squaring the hips forward, coming again into this pyramid pose. Bending the right knee. Plant the palms. Bring the right leg back and up, three-leg dog. Whew. Very, very well done. Good job, guys. And step the right foot down. Inhaling, left leg goes up. Three-leg dog. Exhaling, step it forward between the palms. We're gonna find our way to standing split here. Right leg is lifting, this time a little bit higher than the warrior three. You can also feel free to do the third warrior. Or you can also feel free to tap the right foot down. Only if you're comfortable here, you can lift a little bit higher, finding your standing split, finding your balance on the left foot and getting ready to lift these palms, either together underneath your chest or interlace the fingers behind the back. Now it's getting harsh. One more moment here, bend the right knee, lift your chest, lift your upper body, and squeeze the right knee towards your chest. Very good. Just find your balance wherever it's comfortable for you for a moment. Comfortable maybe is not the right word. Just feel stable and strong. Extend your right leg for a moment. Oh, I can feel it. Bend the right knee and bring the right shin on top of the left thigh. Very good. Releasing your palms. Bringing the palms together in front of your chest. Lower down your hips if you want. You can go a little bit deeper into that posture. Most important in that posture is to protect the knee. So don't listen to your ego. You can stay here, or you can do a little bit of twist, bringing that right elbow on the inner side of the right heel. Golden rules for always standing posture. The standing foot is active, holding the mat. Those are the roots, and it's so healthy, so beneficial for the whole body when we have strong feet. So we begin with flexible spine that will release the nerves that will reach to the legs and to the feet, and then it's easier to engage everything. One more deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Gonna lift the upper body. Squeeze the right knee for a moment towards your chest. Dancer pose, holding to the right foot. Now it's getting very harsh for the left leg, but we can make it. One more breath here. We are not going into full dancer pose. Just a little bit of stretch for these right hip flexors. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna fold all the way down. This is very difficult, so you can feel free to release the foot and just find your posture. Once you find your posture, we're gonna open the hips. Extend that right leg back. Half moon pose. Feel free to modify with bent knee or using something for support. When we switch the poses so fast, it's also difficult to find the balance. Get ready for the warrior two, bending the left knee and bring that right foot away. Come into standing warrior two. Very, very good job. Reverse trikonasana, both legs are straight. Reach with the left arm away from the left leg. Stretching the left oblique. You made it. We have this one more little challenge. Stretching the left obliques, equalizing your breath. Almost there. Comparing both sides of the body. So we do the sequence on the one side and on the other. Then you can see where was easier, where was more difficult. Get ready to come into the center. Spreading the arms, you're gonna find our warrior two feet. To the left foot is in line with the right arch, as well with those hips. Find those hips parallel. The spine is straight. Lumbar is pulling it. Bending only the left knee and just allow the spine to follow that movement. So make sure you're not leaning forward or back or something. I'll go just spine is straight, somebody is pulling, just the left knee is bent. Just for one more moment here. Finding the strong warrior, strong feet. Very good. Inhaling and exhaling. The left palm will come on the inner side of the left foot. I forgot to tell you on the other side, you can always modify with elbow. But I think you know. Just don't force yourself. Wherever you are, we can reach with the right arm over the head or up. Something that is comfortable for you. Very good. That's a difficult posture because it requires so much flexibility from that left hip. So in order to bring the body to rest on the knee, it requires a lot of flexibility. So just don't force yourself. Be kind. Ahimsa, the non-violence, the first principle of the philosophy of yoga is non-violence. And they said that it always starts from within. And before changing the world, we have to be kind to ourselves. Don't force, don't hurt yourself. Now we have the bind only for those of you who want, but shoulders are rolling in and palms are reaching back behind the left thigh. If you find your balance, push that right shoulder back, looking up towards the ceiling. Both shoulders are parallel. This perpendicular with the mat. Lower down your hips a little bit. Finding your balance here, your strong core. Those of you who want can extend the left leg coming into this bound trikonasana. If you're not doing the bind, no worries. Just spread your arms to something to your own degree that is good for you. Maybe the left palm is up. Very good. Strong core. That's so much more difficult. If you're resting your palm, then it's easy. But if you're on the way, then it's always more difficult. Finding your trikonasana. Very good. Inhaling and exhaling. You want to bring both palms down on the both sides of the left foot, flexing the left knee. Palms are on the mat. And we're going to shoot the left leg back directly into the three-leg dog. If you want, you can also do vinyasa in between. And down dog. If you want to do the vinyasa, you have time, then we're going to meet into down dog. Down dog for a few breaths here. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay, no more flows, but now it comes the cherry of the cake. Right leg goes up, inhale in three-leg dog. And exhale, step it between the palms. Low lunge, left knee is down. Extend the right leg back, half split. So as I promised in the beginning, today we focus a little bit more on the splits. And if you feel comfortable, we can try all together to see what is our maximum today. Bending that right knee a little bit and sliding the right foot a little bit forward. Extending the right leg. Bending the right knee, sliding the right foot a little bit forward. Extending the right leg. Maybe you stay here. Maybe this is your split. But for the ex-ballerinas, we're going to continue one more time, bending the right knee, sliding the right foot a little bit forward. Extending the right leg. In this way, with your own tempo, bending the right knee, sliding a little bit forward, extending. Patience, we're going to come to your own degree that works for you. And from here, try to not open your hips to the left. It's like this cheerleader split. You want to push the left hip a little bit forward. This means that maybe we have to come a little bit up. But we want to feel the stretch in the left hip flexor. So you want to push that left hip forward and the right hip back. Just for a few breaths here. Patience, if it's too much, just come into your half split pose. Otherwise, we stay here for a few breaths just so that we allow the mind to rest the muscles. Very good. One more last inhale and exhale. Begin to slide that right leg back, coming into half split. Very good. Bending on the right knee. Palms on the side of the right foot. We're going to shoot the right leg back in up three-leg dog. If you want to do vinyasa, you can do. If you miss chaturanga, plank. If you want more physical activity, go ahead and do it. We're going to meet into downward facing dog. Those of you who are in three-leg dog, step down your right foot. Just for a moment here. If you need a break, go ahead and child's pose for a moment. Or drink some water. Left leg goes up, three-leg dog, inhaling. Exhaling, step it forward. Low lunge, right knee down. Extend the left leg. Half split. Bend the left knee, slide the left foot a little bit forward. Extend the left leg. Maybe you stay here. For anyone who wants to try and feels comfortable with this, you can continue. Bending the left knee, extending and sliding forward till you reach your own degree. And wherever you are, try to not open your hips. Now, this is this cheerleader split. For example, I'm doing it now wrong. I'm down. This is what they said the cheerleaders are doing. And it's lacking the flexibility, but it looks good. So now we want to push that right hip forward. This means I will come a little bit up, and I don't have split for a picture anymore. The right hip comes forward, and then I'm stretching exactly what I have to. So both hips are squared forward. Very good. Finding your splits or half splits and breathing here for a moment. The right thigh is rolling in. One more deep breath in, deep breath out. Begin to slide that left leg back, coming into half split. Bending the left knee, low lunge, planting the palms. If you want to do vinyasa, go ahead. If you want to chaturanga plank, you can have it. Otherwise, you're gonna step the left leg back and up, three-leg dog. And we're gonna step it down. Meeting point down dog for anyone who wants to do vinyasa. We stay here for a few breaths. And now we're gonna come into sitting. We're gonna cross the legs. If you have knee pain, don't do that. You're just gonna come into sitting. And we can do that by crossing the shin bones down, sitting back. If you have knee pain, just come into your sitting posture. And from here, vertebra by vertebra, engaging the core, we're gonna lay down. Bending both knees, hugging it towards your chest, rolling from side to side. Extend the left leg. Push the right knee with the left palm towards the left side and reach with the right arm back. This we did in standing. Now we did it in the reclined version. It's a bit more easier, right? That's a bit more enjoyable. But next time when we do it standing, it's gonna be easier. If you want, you can bend the left knee and you can hold to the left foot. If you want, you can extend the right leg and hold to the big toe. Just for a few breaths here, twist in the spine. And slowly, we're gonna bend the right knee if it's straight. You're gonna release the left leg is straight. Hug the right knee. And with the right palm, push it to the right. Just for a moment. And hug it towards your chest. Extend. Bend the left knee, hug it towards you, towards your chest, squeeze. Then with the right palm, pushing it to the right side. Twisting, left arm is reaching, looking towards the left fingertips, maybe closing the eyes for a moment. If you want to have it a bit more interesting, bend the right knee, hold to the right toes. Both shoulders are pushing down. If you want, you can extend the left leg and hold to the big toe. So now the both palms are holding the opposite legs. We are looking to the left. Left palm is holding the right toe, right palm is holding the left foot. Deep breath in and deep breath out, releasing the spine. And now we're gonna bend the left knee. We're gonna extend the right leg, coming back into center, hugging the left knee. Extending both legs. You can bring the palms on the sides of your mat facing the ceiling. You can bring your feet on both edges of your mat. If you want, you can do the reclined Baddha Konasana, the bowed angle or butterfly pose, with feet together, knees apart. If you want, you can bring the knees together and the feet on both edges of the mat. So you have now a few options. Choose your own and close your eyes and relax just for a minute or two to equalize the breath and the body. Be proud of yourself and the practice that you have done. It's getting better with every time. Allow your whole body to be relaxed and heavy. You can do a quick body scan, starting from your toes, going through your feet, ankles, shins, knees, sending the flow of the energy Up on your legs, scanning your back if the back is relaxed, is your belly relaxed, and your chest, shoulders. Scan your arms. Are your both arms relaxed and heavy and warm, and all of your fingers? Observe your breath as a spectator without trying to control it anymore. Just let it happen and observe it, just so that you can compare if there is any difference compared to the beginning of the practice. If you're in Shavasana, you can begin to extend your arms and your fingers and your toes, waking up the body. If you are sitting, you can remain in sitting position with closed eyes. If you're in Shavasana, slowly extending the arms over the head and bending the knees and rotating to your right side and through the right side, pushing with your palms and coming to sitting position, maybe keeping the eyes closed. Finding your sitting position, just whatever that will be comfortable for you for a few more breaths. Once you find your sitting position with a straight spine and closed eyes, take a deep breath in and deep breath out. We will finish with 3 rounds of Om chanting. Take a deep breath in. Om. Take a deep breath in. Om. One more deep breath in. Om. Stay here for one more moment and just observe your body and make sure that your spine is straight and that your heart center is lifting, your chest is away from your abdomen. This is what we were cultivating today. Your upper back is strong and is holding your chest. Spine is upright and the shoulders are relaxed and your hips are soft and open. Bring your palms together in front of your chest and begin to wrap them as when you want to warm them up. Ideally, your palms should be already hot after this exhausting practice. We were creating a lot of energy. Now this energy is in our palms and we're gonna cover our face to give it to our eyes and to the energetical centers in the head, the third eye chakra and the crown chakra. You can open your eyes inside of your palms and bring your palms few centimeters away from your face, spreading the fingers and looking in between, looking behind, and bring your palms together in front of your chest. Namaste. Thank you for your practice. You have done just great. I will stop now recording.